Hi, Jane here. Thanks for joining me. I'm a huge fan of empowering you, as are the speakers in our Go Big series. Have you stopped to think recently what you really want in your life? Do you feel like you were meant for more, as I had for so many years? What's the big goal that you want to achieve this coming year, or a fear that you finally want to get over? If you're ready to re envision your future and launch your big idea, maybe spread your influence or get over a fear finally, then I invite you to join me and some of our speakers. We want to help you empower your mindset, build your vision, and own your dream. Stop needing to be right and let's do this now together. Go to janeapplegath.com, click on Go Big Sign Up, and I will see you there. Sending you much love and success. Have an incredibly epic day. Hope to see you soon. Hi, everyone. I'm Jane Applegath. Welcome to the Epic Vision Zone, where some of the world's most successful self-made women and men share their multi-million dollar ideas, their high performance habits, their visionary mindsets, and resources so you can hit the go button on your epic life. It is written that sometimes the things we can't change end up changing us. Such is the story of our epic female entrepreneur and trailblazer, Susan Posnick, a renowned makeup artist turned cosmetic entrepreneur. After 25 years of working as a celebrity makeup artist, painting the faces of Cindy Crawford, Tom Cruise, and many more, Susan is now the owner of her namesake cosmetic company, Susan Posnick Cosmetics, a line that offers clean, premium, multi-purpose cosmetics for the modern woman. After being diagnosed with skin cancer in the 1990s, Susan's career path took a sudden turn. In search of a clean makeup line with sun protection and coming up empty handed, Susan made it her mission to develop an all natural mineral makeup line that included vital sun protection. Little did she know at the time that she was blazing a trail for a whole new wave of clean cosmetics. Leveraging her unique perspective as a cancer survivor and makeup artist, Susan's vision then and now is to make beauty simple for the modern woman with lifestyle essentials that promise her customers minimal effort with maximum value and sun protection. Her motto, Susan Posnick Cosmetics, will simplify your routine with environmentally conscious, multi-purpose products, compact for travel around the corner or around the world. With her passion to make a difference, Susan hopes her work as a beauty changemaker will leave a positive influence by setting a lasting foundation of value in the form of premium, clean, multi-purpose products created to enhance the lives of today's conscious consumer. Welcome, Susan. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Welcome. Thank you, Jane. Boy, I don't know what to say from there. Thank you for the accolades, and for also, I have to say, being a customer, loving the
Well,
products and being a customer.
you are very welcome and my pleasure, because we'll get into this, but your products are wonderful. I have to say they're fabulous. I love them all. So let's get started with you stepping into entrepreneurship. Give us an idea of what it felt like to go from a makeup artist into entrepreneurship.
I was a stranger in a strange land when I spent my whole life doing makeup, and all of a sudden went on this mission to create a product, but I didn't know the steps that were involved. Not in creating a product, bringing a product to market, running a business. So all of it was very foreign to me, and it has been a long journey. It's been a great one for the most part, but it's been a long one. So
Well, I know that there's been lots of twists and turns, but it's fabulous that what you did is you didn't give up and you took action. So with every step forward, there may have been a step back. But I so admire your persistence and the fact that you have now come full circle, in creating a line that is something that the consumer today is absolutely in love with. So why did you create a new beauty brand, like overcoming your doubts?
So for me, I went out personally and started exploring at makeup trade shows and packaging shows because I couldn't wear chemical sunscreen and there really was nothing on the market. So I stumbled on this chemist who had these things called minerals. And I wondered if, in fact, I could work with those minerals, play with them, and then if we could get zinc oxide in them, because I knew that zinc came in a powdered form, as did titanium dioxide, um, because you could find bits of it in other cosmetics just for color purposes. And I wondered if we could put a lot in, offer it as sun protection, and maintain the integrity of the color that I was striving for when it came to foundation. So it took about 3 years, and I was the first really to come out with anything that was like this at all. But even more important, I came out with a packaging that was logical, sustainable, and made the product more affordable. I put it in a self-dispensing brush, and that was a lot of trial and error, but I made the brush refillable so that it would be more cost effective for someone. It became your sunscreen, your foundation. It acted as a powder, and it had treatment in it. It had vitamins, so it had treatment. And I just put the whole thing together, and it was a lot of trial and error. Um, I wanted really high quality brushes. I was a makeup artist. So it was step by step. And yes, as you say, there were multiple steps forward and then there were multiple back. We had this brush on the market. It worked great. Everybody copied it. So I thought, let me do my own. Well, for about 3 years, we had issues with our brushes. So until we could finally get those kinks fixed up and move forward again.
That's fabulous. So you must have had along the way some naysayers and doubters. I mean, oftentimes the people that are closest to us are the ones that just, maybe tell us, I think you're out of your mind. How did you deal with that
Um,
kind of attitude?
I have to say that my dad was always so supportive of me in everything I did. But when I started working on this project, he looked at me and said, "What are you doing? And why are you doing it?" And I said, "Because I have something. Because for me, it's really about creating this product that might save somebody else from getting skin cancer." And that was really it. As far as naysayers, I really didn't have a lot. People just kind of thought I was crazy. And I really was very much ahead of my time, both with Color Flow, the core product with the sun protection, and then everything that was done after that, because I saw makeup as being fun, but also being practical, products being multi-purpose, less waste of package. And now, fast forward 20 years later, and everyone is on that bandwagon, but there was nobody who even remotely was creating what I was doing.
Now, in the development stage, what three key questions did you need to answer when you started? For example, what was your target audience? What was the problem? A brand solving? Were those some of your questions or were they different?
No, they were absolutely some of my questions. I looked at women, right? And women's roles had been shifting and were continuing to shift. You had moms, you had working moms, you had working women. I mean, quite frankly, I never even thought about an older woman, although I wasn't so young myself. For me, it was about mothers buying products for their daughters so that when they're in high school and then they're doing school sports, they're able to brush on color flow and be protected from the sun and still feel like they're wearing makeup, right? So I really wanted something that was practical, something that made sense for women, but could still be fun. I just wanted to make a difference. And I think that was the big thing for me. And I saw a way to make a difference.
Yes, I could see that. You did make a difference, and you are making a difference. It's interesting because your background coming from the application of makeup as a makeup artist,
Right.
you saw all the different elements that you wanted to incorporate in not just making a line, but making it easy for individuals to use, something that people could use every day. And no matter what your age or no matter what your profession, that it could be applicable to all of that. So it really did make a big significance coming from a cosmetic artist and going into the cosmetic industry as opposed to someone who just wanted to become a cosmetic manufacturer. I think that really
Right.
played a huge role in the consciousness that you put into your product and your colors and your the protection, all of that. Susan, I love that your products are so prestigious and premium quality, but they don't come with that price ticker, the prestige price ticker. Tell our audience about how great your products are in the price range.
It was really important to me for all my products to be attainable price wise, so that not only are they multi-purpose and you're not having to buy as many products, right? But I wanted them affordable, because especially when it came to the core product Color Flow, because I wanted people to wear it. And I wanted them to see the difference it would make in their skin, clearing up their skin with the treatment and the fact their skin was breathing. So when I continued with the products, I intentionally made everything affordable. So it's prestige products at an affordable price.
Perfect. I love it because then everyone can afford it and everyone can take advantage of a premium product without getting hammered in the pocketbook. I mean, what better way
Right.
to, to take advantage of products that not only are good for your skin, but look great on. So why your brand stands out, you broke the industry standard. There's no question about that with your
Thank you.
clean beauty approach. And today, clean beauty has become the new industry standard. So tell us how your brand continues to stand out from the others and its strong appeal to today's modern conscious consumer.
Well, I think Color Flow being the core product, it making sense. We look at customers who started with us at the very beginning who are still using our product. Why? Because it has saved them from the sun. It's easy to use, it's easy to carry with them. They love the convenience of it. And I think they also like the story, and that's important. So now we have a younger generation, and they like to experiment a lot with makeup, but they still come back to the same things every day. There's still the same things in their bag. They might change out a lip gloss or a lipstick, but it's the same products. And I wanted it to make sense for all women to have our products in their bag. It doesn't mean that they're not going to own other things, but that these are your beauty basics. These are your core. These are your beauty with purpose products.
Mm.
And colors were so important to me. I came from being a makeup artist. I think every makeup artist wants to do their own line because we see color, we feel texture. But it is that big jump from doing makeup to going into business. And it's a very scary one. And I really, if I didn't have a purpose, I never would have done it. But now I'm really grateful I did. And there's thousands and thousands of women and men and children who are very grateful, I'm sure, that I did.
Yes, I'm certainly very grateful. I love that, Susan. Beauty with purpose products. Oh my gosh, that is so powerful. I see it, I feel it, and like you said, the story that is behind it is makes it even stronger. So I love this, quitting the pajama mindset. Now we've been through a year and a half, almost going into the second year now, of being in our homes. Certain that depends on where you are, being cooped up, getting on the Zoom call, et cetera, with people
Oh,
joining the great resignation as well, which means a lot of people are leaving their jobs. What expert
yes.
beauty advice do you have for at-home entrepreneurs and executives, and why?
So I think the first and foremost thing, I'm going to jump back into the sun protection because you have sun coming through windows. You have blue light coming from your screens, whether it's your computer or your telephone. And our Color Flow product actually protects against blue light as well as UVA and UVB. And I think the thing about makeup is that, yes, believe me, we all went through those days during quarantine, during COVID, when you stayed in your jammies and that was it. No makeup. If your lips felt dry, you put some Vaseline or something on them. But what I also learned was for me, I could do that for a few days, but then I just didn't feel very good about myself. So I found myself maybe when I was home putting on a lipstick or doing a little bit of mascara or eyeliner, something, because it lifted my spirits and it made me feel like things were going to be normal again. And so what I'm seeing now really is that women are going back to makeup and we're selling bright lip colors. I'm so excited that women are going back to makeup and they're starting to have a different care about their appearance. And I think that that's at home and out of the home, both.
Yes, I agree wholeheartedly. We had an earlier discussion and how makeup isn't just about making up your face. It's really about, especially when you're entering maybe a new position or you're doing a Zoom call with someone, it provides you with confidence. It lifts your spirits, like you said. It actually provides you with a brand recognition if you want to go that far, if you're building a business as an entrepreneur.
It does.
So yeah, it's very vital. And I think, like you, one of the best things is the sun protection, but also how it makes you feel, your emotional state. You're right, because I put on, and I love bright lipstick, so I'm all for it.
I
Uh,
know.
and yours are fabulous. I mean, they're all fabulous. We'll get into that, but certainly it does. And it brightens your face. It brightens your appearance. I'll
It
just
does.
put something bright on, and I'll go see the neighbor, and she's like, "Oh, are you going out?" And I'm like, "No, I just got my lipstick on."
Right.
But it's just, yeah. And right away you get the recognition, or you just make yourself feel good. So I think it's wonderful. So a question for you here, for those that are tapping in and maybe wondering, why choose Susan Posnick Cosmetics? Give us some insight into, I know you've touched a lot on it, but why they are the perfect choice for today's modern woman.
Well, I think they're the perfect choice because every one of my products is multi-purpose. The Color Flow we've talked about, right? It's sun protection, skin treatment, foundation. And might I say that the foundation, what I love about it, you don't see it on the skin, you don't feel it on the skin, your skin breathes through it, and it just softens everything. It looks completely natural. It just makes your skin better, look better. So our Color Me product, which comes in a little pot with a mirror, and I think you're probably going to show that, but it it works as your blush. It's your eyeshadow. You can pat it on your lips and it becomes a lip stain. So everything is well thought out for all women, and it really is all women. But also we're beginning to build a much younger market because it's that young working woman who just wants to grab and go. She doesn't want to make the time.
I love that. These are your grab and go premium health conscious products. Perfect. Absolutely, for the
They
modern
are.
woman. And it's so, I have an 18-year-old niece, and would be perfect for her because, she's just sending in all her submissions for university and colleges. But I could
That's
definitely
exciting.
see her using your products, because they want something fast. They're not the
Right.
generation that wants to sit necessarily excuse me, for hours in front of the mirror, but they do want to look good, you know. And
Right.
so yeah, I think it's great. And for the young professional as well, I mean, grab and go is perfect. And like you said, it all fits in a compact bag.
No, I do hear a lot. Oh my God, I don't have to take that giant makeup bag anymore. I don't have to take my makeup case anymore because everything goes into this mesh bag.
Yes, I love that. That's one of your selling features, you know, that certainly, and you realize how much you use when you have to pack to travel. It's ridiculous.
Right.
You know, if you go to the
It's
old route,
ridiculous.
you've got so many bottles and jars and powders and brushes. Believe me, I know. I'm like, seriously, I need all this stuff. It's ridiculous. So that's
I know.
wonderful. I love it. Grab and go. Perfect.
Color Flow is a mineral foundation in a self-dispensing brush. It contains iron oxides for color, zinc oxide, titanium dioxide for sun protection, and vitamins for skin treatment. And that's really about all that's in there. It's pure, it's clean, it's simple, and the dispensing system, when I created it, was pretty revolutionary. It self-dispenses in a beautiful artisan's brush that was developed by a fourth generation art brush family for me. And I also made the product refillable. One, economically, two, environmentally, and three, as a makeup artist, I just couldn't see anybody throwing out that brush. So beautiful. So I made it easy to apply. You take the brush out, you slide the sleeve down, you brush it on with pressure because it is your foundation. And it comes in 12 colors and a shimmer and a bronzer. And from the get-go, I was all inclusive with my shades because everyone needs to be wearing sun protection.
Right, tell us about Color Me.
So after Color Flow, I really didn't know if I was going to do anything else, but I saw a need to continue to create multi-purpose products. So the next thing I created was Color Me. Color Me comes in a little self-dispensing pot with a deliciously soft sponge on the top, and on the cap is a mirror. So this little product comes in 7 shades, and it is your blush, it's your eyeshadow, and it can even be dotted on the lips as a lip stain. And you have the mirror at the top to apply it all. So it makes it really simple, and there's shades for everyone, and you can mix and match. And then if you get a little more advanced with the product, or you play with it as an artist, you can always unscrew the top and dip your brushes in to get really, really intense color and precise color. But it's really meant to be easy.
I love your lipsticks. Tell us why they're so special.
Well, when it came to creating a lipstick, I had certain specific things that needed to happen. One, I wanted to keep it as natural as possible. Two, I wanted it to feel like your favorite lip balm. Three, I wanted it to stay on, which really sounds like how can you have a lipstick stay on, right? And feel so moisturizing, because most longer lasting lipsticks, they peel your lips away. So I worked with this chemist, and we came up with a formulation with olive oil and jojoba oil, lots of moisture. I didn't come up with, but there's an ingredient called paracress that's a sustainable plant that grows in South Africa and South America, and it hydrates the lips, and it also can cause a little bit of a tingle, which also means that your lips are plumping a little bit. But I wanted to create basic shades that really most everybody could wear, and there's 5 core shades. And then with each color, a berry, a pink, a coral, a nude, a red, there's colors to each side to brighten or be more neutral. And the other thing, I was the very first person to come out with a magnetic cap. And when I found it at a trade show, I can't say I developed it, but when I found it at a trade show, I couldn't believe it. Because how many of us, right, have a lipstick in our bag and the cap comes off, the bag is ruined, and everything that's in the bag is ruined. So I was the very first to come out with a magnetic lipstick container, and it's actually a small size with a full-size tube inside.
Fabulous. Oh my gosh. I even love your lipsticks more now. And and you're right. The thought that you have put into these products with the packaging, I do love the magnetic top, but I never thought of, the regular lipsticks, because they do come off. And I've had that happen, and I'm sure every woman has. I mean, especially when you have all that
Right,
stuff in your bag. The more stuff, the more dangerous
right.
it is. Oh my gosh, all those ingredients in that lipstick. It's no wonder. I just love them anyway. So what can I say? But that makes them
The
even more special.
the other thing about the lipstick is that because there's iron oxides in them, that's a natural sun protection. And the jojoba oil is a natural sun protection. So we don't declare a number, but there are multiple ingredients in those lipsticks that just continue to build on your sun protection. And you can always dust Color Flow on first and have complete protection.
Oh, that's right. You could layer it. Oh, wow.
Sure.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Well, you say sure because you're a makeup artist, but
Right,
the average person wouldn't think to do that.
right. And I've
That's
lived with
that's
them
a
for how many years?
Yeah, but that's a great hint. That's a great thing to do.
Right.
Explain the uniqueness of your Color Eye Define eyeliner.
So personally, I got tired of carrying eyeshadow compacts that always broke. And I would hear it from everybody. They'd travel, they'd carry them in their bag. It didn't even matter if they were home, they were always breaking. So I wanted to find an alternative way to work with eyeshadows. So with Color Eye Define, I created a wand. And on one side is an angled liner, which makes it so easy to come in and do the little corners of the eye, makes it easy to draw a line really very close to the lash, the water line, the tight line. And then when you take that angled liner and turn it on its side, you can use it as a shadow. It's easy to sharpen. You just run it across the tissue and you get your angle back. But that wasn't enough. So on the other side, I created a cream to powder shadow to complement the liner. And in one simple wand, you have two shadows and a liner. And they look like a pencil. So you grab a couple of them and you can create numerous looks with just these two pencils. And so we expanded out the line. We have very fun colors, we have neutral colors, but the idea is to be able to mix and match, and like pickup sticks, they take up no space. Our products are found at, of course, susanposnick.com, and we are sold in a number of other websites as well. And then we're sold in spas and apothecaries, specialty retail stores around the world.
Wonderful. And we'll have all that information in Susan's bio, so you can find those at the Epic Vision Zone. And any last words that you would like to share with our audience?
I think the thing for me is, of course, financial reward is important. But from the very beginning, my rewards have always come from hopefully saving somebody's life, being able to simplify their beauty routine, and most important, make women feel good about themselves. Because sometimes you can, as Mary Kay would say, fake it till you make it. And so if you put the outside on, you feel better inside. And sometimes the inside really comes out through your makeup.
Yes, absolutely. I agree 100%. We feel the confidence, feel it just makes you shine. It just brings out the best in each individual. I love that. And because we're here, Susan, on the Epic Vision Zone, my one last question for you, as with all guests, is if your life were an epic story, what would the title be?
Well, there's probably two for me. One is the Beatles song, A Long and Winding Road. And the other one would be, It's a Wonderful Life.
Well, thank you again, Susan, for joining us here today. And be sure to check out Susan's fabulous products online at susanposnick.com and social media feeds as well. You can find her contact information and more on her bio page here at the Epic Vision Zone. So, Susan, I know you have some exciting specials coming up for Black Friday. So, tell our audience all about it.
Well, we're really excited this year. We're going to be doing 12 days of beauty. And every day we're going to have another beauty offering on sale. You won't know what it is till the night before. So get ready. We're so
Tune
excited.
in. Yeah, tune in. We'll
So,
have that information in your bio. And was there anything you wanted to share? It's going to be a product a day, that kind of thing.
every day is going to be a new product. And there's going to be a great sale on each and every product that we present to you for our 12 days of beauty.
Fabulous. I'm telling everyone you are going to want to take advantage of this because these products are fabulous. It's everything that I use, and ever since Susan introduced me and I got to know her, not only are they convenient, but they're premium products and they feel so good on the skin, I have to tell you. And her lipstick is my absolute favorite. I'll tell you, it's a girlfriend's favorite. So everyone get ready for this. It's going to be exciting and can't wait to share it with you all. Thank you so much. And be sure to follow me on Instagram at Jane Applegath and check out how you can become an epic entrepreneur at janeapplegath.com. This is the Epic Vision Zone, transforming your dreams into epic success.